InfoComm 2024 in Las Vegas. It is day one, and as you can see, I am on the Logitech booth. I'm joined by Craig Ishii, part of the product marketing team. Craig, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's good to see you.
Nice to see you too. Wow, what a show, what a packed booth. How has your booth been so far? I mean, we're only like an hour and a half into the show, but what do you think so far?
It's been insane. There's a lot of people here, but the good news is that there's just so many demos of all the new stuff we've come out with in the last couple of years, including some of the stuff we're going to talk about today, that, I mean, we as staff and employees are just as excited to share it as people are that want to see it.
Yeah, so Logitech is showcasing a number of different things, one of them being MeetUp 2. You introduced MeetUp about 8 years ago. It's one of the world's most popular video bar. Tell me a little bit about MeetUp 2 and the second generation.
So MeetUp 2 is really just bigger and better, but it's still at a fairly affordable price point. And the idea is that there are customers who want to have small room solutions that they can plug into. They want a user to be able to bring in their laptop, plug in, and then start using the camera, as well as be able to share their screen. And so MeetUp 2 is enabling that. So it's really our BYOD solution, but it can also be plugged into a room solution as well, right? So if you still want to have a Microsoft Teams room or a Zoom room, you can still do that with a roommate or a room PC. But what we love about MeetUp is that you're getting more speaker, you're getting better microphones, you're getting a built-in privacy cover that's in there as well. And again, it's very simple to deploy, very easy for the user to use. One of the biggest features that we have is this BYOD alt mode, where it's a single cable where you're able to do, again, screen sharing and camera control, but just with one USB-C plugin. Right, so a lot of cool stuff that's just right outside of the box for MeetUp.
And talk a little bit about its scalability.
Scalability. I mean, it's very easily
with
deployed.
Microsoft Teams Room and Zoom Room.
Okay, perfect. So I think most customers will start with a standard BYOD deployment, right? And then as they want to upgrade that room, again, very easy to just take that device, plug it into the room PC or plug it into a Logitech roommate, right? And then you can provision the room to Teams, to Zoom, and then users no longer need to bring their laptop if they don't want, but you're still getting a powerful camera solution that's already in there. So you're not having to replace the camera, and that's really, I think, one of the values of the Logitech portfolio is this flexibility. You buy a device, and you don't have to necessarily rip it out and replace it. You can just upgrade it, depending on what your use case is.
Which is why it's one of the most popular video bars on the market. In addition to MeetUp 2, where you're showcasing your room booking solutions. You can see it kind of in the corner over there, but talk to us a little bit about that.
Sure. So our Logitech room booking solution, which we just released, is meant to just provide a very simple user booking experience for rooms. We introduced desk booking, I think about maybe 6 months or a year ago with our Logitech Flex.
Yep.
Now users can have a very similar experience, whether it's rooms or whether it's desks, that can be configured through Sync. We're going to talk a little bit about Sync in a few minutes. So administrators can set up the maps, the desks, the rooms all through Sync. And then on Tap Scheduler, as well as Logitech Flex, they're going to have these touchscreen interfaces where they can either book ahead of time or do an ad hoc booking and start meeting. Or start using the desk.
Is the user interface kind of similar to the desk booking?
Similar colors, similar fonts, and the idea is that whether you're using, say, Zoom Workspace Reservation, which is a separate booking solution, or Microsoft Teams, or Logitech booking solution, the idea is that we want to enable users to have a seamless experience from when they sit at the desk to when they go to a room and decide to book it. They're seeing very similar interfaces, so that's no exception with Logitech booking as well. You're going to get a very similar color palette, fonts, experience, whether you're at the desk or whether you're at the room.
Yeah, it's all about the user experience. Now we're going to head on over and we're going to make our way through here. Excuse me, sorry. So talk to me a little bit about what we're seeing here.
So hopefully I have a chance to interact with the computer a bit, but right now it's on a website. But I think one of the really special things about Logitech is our ability to do remote management and monitoring. Now you can do that through platforms like Zoom Portal, Microsoft Teams, but you can also do that through Logitech Sync as well. So I'm just going to change it over to Sync. So what you're seeing is, you're seeing basic device monitoring here. You can also update devices through Sync. you can see even on the right from the health column that what devices are on, off. You can go click into a room to see, well, what's going on? I want to see when somebody unplugged something. I want to see what's unplugged. So you can get very granular information. But one of the coolest things that we just introduced, and I'm gonna do it and hopefully not ruin anybody's meeting rooms here. So, this tab has been configured for us to show it. But what you're seeing here is a remote UI access session. So, what I was trying to do just a minute ago, right, is when in sync, for rooms that have a select license, you can click the Start Remote UI session that's on the top right, and it allows you to not only see what's on the screen, but it allows you to interact with devices as well. So what's happening here is this is live demo. This is, I believe, what meeting room is this? I'm not sure what meeting room this is in right here, but we're seeing what's on the screen in that meeting room. We're also seeing what's on the tab in that meeting room too. Now the user is also seeing this bar, the screen bar that's going around the side, showing them, oh, your administrator has enabled a remote UI access session with you.
So they can see that they're being monitored.
Right. And so this is very similar to what an IT person will do with a laptop when you're having technical issues, is to say, let me just try to get hands-on with your device and try to figure out what's going on here. So it's just something else that we've added that's really adding a lot of functionality to Sync.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's better for the administrators and for the IT administrators to be able to access this functionality all through software rather than having to go into each individual meeting room.
Right. Now they may still have to do that if something gets unplugged, but this is just allowing them another step to be able to figure out what's going wrong and in some cases just fix it without needing to go to the room.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you, Craig, so much for this booth tour. I know we had to weave in and out, but that's what shows a great show and a successful booth. So thank you so much. We're going to shoot individual product videos on these solutions and more. So if you go up to the search bar and search Logitech, you can view all of the products that Logitech showcased here at InfoComm 2024. And for all of our other InfoComm coverage, go to ravepubs.com.